Hi guys, this is Joy Ani, scrapping in my own private Idaho, and I'm so happy you stopped by today. We are working on 31 days of treats, and we're doing this fun project, and this is a project that you'll be able to use, do with whatever you have in your house. So I'm going to show you 3 different ways to do it. This one is a Cricut cut, and I cut out the shape as an oval. I unlocked so let me show you on Cricut. So when you go to Cricut, you will choose the shape, and I chose this oval. Then I went to this, and I went up to this part where it says more, and underneath more it's going to give you the dimensions that you can change. You want to unlock it, and what that looks like is, let me show you, sorry. I'm sure there's better ways to show you this. See this up here? It's got this right here. Make sure it's unlocked, and you want to unlock it, and you're going to make the width is 2.55 and the height is 1.3. If you do not have a Cricut, no problem. I'm going to show you another way to do it. So in this one I used ribbon, and I'm going to just wrap this guy. So this is my Cricut cut one, and I'm going to put glue dots on it. I'm using some starbursts, and I taping down the top and bottom because, and you could even make this a little bit larger. You could make it taller than 2.3, and then maybe it wouldn't show, but I'm taping down the edges just so that I don't see that part. It will also fit the small little crunch bars, and I got this candy at Winco. I'm off camera. Hang on, let me do this. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'll put this right where you can see it. I'm putting my glue dots on my candy, and I'm just sticking it down here. I'm going to put one on the top. So I got these at Winco, and they're $1.98 a pound in the bulk, but there are other things too. So I'm using this old twill ribbon that I've had forever and a day, and I'm going to use about 12 inches. I want my mummy to look like he's been around for a while, so I'm going to ink it a little bit. And I'm using charcoal just because a brown would look really good on here too. The reason I'm using charcoal is because I wanted to use a dark one, and I wasn't for sure, and this gets it messy. If I had a mist mat, I'd just put this down and kind of go over it to make it look really grungy, but we're just going to make do with what we have. And so that makes my mummy look a little bit. And out of all the projects that we've done, this is my absolute favorite, and I'm not for sure why. I think the mummy's super cute. I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of this, and then I'm just going to wrap it around. I'm going to put this, I want to hide that where I started, so I'm just going to wrap it around. Any white tape or anything like that would work, and then I'm just going to put it right here. Okay, so if you are a person and I don't have white twill paper, and I don't have a Cricut, no problem. I'm going to show you another way that you can do it. So another way that you can make this is you could simply cut it. My dimensions are 2 3/4. I'm going to do 1.5. It's going to be 1.5 wide. Let me where you can actually see. 1.5 wide and 2 3/4. So I'm going to put it up here, 2 3/4. No, I'll put it down here, 2 3/4, and 2 3/4, and that gives me a rectangle. But no worries, because, oops, that's not the one I'm trying to cut. Oh, goodness gracious. 2 3/4. I'll cut another one. 1.5. struggle as hell. Okay, 1.5, 2 3/4. If you have a corner rounder, I'm going to show you what you're going to do. So if you don't have Cricut, you can just cut it out, your rectangles, and do a corner rounder. So these have been around since the beginning of time. I think I've had this over 18 years, and I'm just round the corners. I'm doing both together because I want them to be the same. So if you have a corner rounder, this is a great use of your corner rounder. And I feel like a corner rounder is kind of one of those basic crafting supplies. I know punches take a lot of room, and that's always my quandary. Is like, do I have a lot of room? But something like this is kind of a must-have. Okay, so now this is my base. I am going to go ahead and ink it all the way around because I want them to look spooky. And I made this one a little bit bigger, and I'm actually, this is the one that I made. He's missing the eyeballs. But I actually like it better. And I'm going to put a crunch bar on this one. And this one's big enough that I don't even have to hide it in. So if I had my preference, I would probably, even though I started off with the Cricut method, this is probably the easiest one. So corner rounder, oops. Stick that there. And I was thinking, you could measure your candy bars. There's no reason you couldn't do a full-size candy bar in one of these. If you're one of these people that all the kids go to because you give full-size candy bars. Word gets out quickly. So what I'm doing next is I literally went through my mail and I am tearing paper. And I don't even care how I tear it. I don't even care that there's print on the back because mummies are spooky and scary. I'm going to make this one a little bit thinner. And if you want fun, when you're tearing paper, a lot of times you just want to tear it towards you. And this is literally a letter I was going to shred. Okay, I'm going to ink it. And this is how I made this one. So I'm going to go ahead and ink it. And so, yeah. And this is day 22. We're 9 days away from Trick or Treat Day. Are you all excited? I am all excited. I've got lots of fun candy to give kids. I'm trying to convince my daughter to make her son a bug finder. She wants him to be a sports thing. It's like, oh. She goes, this is only for pictures, isn't it? And I said, yes. Yes. Well, even I might just buy him an outfit and dress him up in it. And she goes, that's a hat. He won't wear it. That's this. He won't wear it. It's like, he just has to wear it for the short amount of time that I need to take his picture. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to wrap this same way, only because it's paper. And on this one, I'm such a recycler. That one was from the back of, so I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And we have like white cardboard for the, they do shrink wrap packing. And they give you a very sturdy board for the paper. And that's what I cut that out from. So this is kind of like a recycling project where it only costs you the candy. If you didn't have ink, I suppose you could use crayons. I haven't tried that, but and then I'm going to, oops, that's the wrong way because I can see my letters, but do I care? I don't know if I care. I don't think I do. So I'm putting that there. And so, you know, I am not going to do that one because I just don't want him to. I'm going to do it this way. I like him better this way. And then the funnest part of all is you get to pick out googly eyes. But before I go crazy with the googly eyes, I wanted to show you one more way. So you're thinking, I don't have I don't have even, I'm going to cut out one more. If you don't have a corner rounder, what can I do if I don't have a corner rounder? Let me tell you what you can do. So if this is for people that have very minimal supplies, you could use paper and I'm going to do 175, 1.5. And that does not look right. Oh, it's 1.5 wide. Okay, I'll just show you on one because I just used up all my paper. 1.5. And we'll pretend. So pretend this is the right size. So if you are just if you don't have a corner rounder, just simply, and I'd put them together, round. You're rounding off the corners. And it may not be perfect, but this is one that I did that way. I just rounded the corners. So you can do this no matter what. Let's put our googly eyes on there because it's the cutest thing. I feel like you can make something cute. All the ingredients for having something cute is googly eyes. And I'm going to make, I like how his googly eyes are kind of crooked. Because, you know, he's kind of, here is his googly eyes. One's here. So you could make, you could do this with your kids. They would have so much fun with this because anyone can do it, and the tearing is very therapeutic. See how his eyes are crooked? I love it. So, and I'm going to add that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can look at your house, and I'm sure you have something in there. You might have to go buy googly eyes, but they're very inexpensive, and I feel like I've been using the same googly eye pack forever. They have some fun ones. So, yep. So that is our craft for today. And I hope you will like and subscribe to my channel, and we will catch you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.